Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for June 2018. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. Okay, so I've already shuffled the decks and you did have one jumping card from this deck. And the card that jumped for you is the Nine of Coins. So the Nine of Coins, this does represent a strong person. So it could be that you have to stay empowered. Some of you may have to just do what's best for you. This is the energy of a strong woman, but it can also be a strong man. This is about holding on to your self-respect. So I'm going to put it back in the deck. We'll see if it comes up again or something similar. Okay, let's see what you have going on. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for the month of June. Knight of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June. Page of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June. Four of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. Queen of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. Eight of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. Three of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. Queen of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. The World. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. The Three of Swords. What's the most important message that Scorpio needs to hear for June 2018? The card that you have is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands means that you have to really kind of confront something that maybe is creating a lot of problems in your relationship, maybe your partner. The Seven of Wands means you have to be firm with someone. You have to draw the line somewhere. I do see, some challenging energies here. For some of you, you could be really struggling with a partner, maybe staying together. Maybe someone's not being honest with you. The Seven of Wands means you have to stand up to them. You have to confront something that is really challenging you or upsetting you. So we'll come back to that to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's focus on the first three cards. And you have the Knight of Coins, the Page of Coins, the Four of Swords. So there's an energy here. Let's just start with the Page of Coins, telling you to stop and look at everything that's going on very carefully. And the Page of Coins, to me, that it always kind of feels like the energy of the moon, which you don't have yet. I am going to get more cards. There's something that you're not seeing when the Page of Coins comes up. There's some detail about your relationship or your partner that you're not seeing, but you will see it if you look closely, if you look carefully. And then that's being repeated by the Four of Swords, which is an energy of like a timeout. And it means that somebody has a lot of figuring out to do. There's something you have to figure out. This is a really mental card. Or some of you, somebody could have asked for some space, whether it's you or your partner. I feel like if there is space, it's a good thing because there's something that you're not seeing. Again, repeated 2 times with the Page of Coins and the Four of Swords. Somebody maybe needs time to heal. There could have been a breakup. And, you do have the Knight of Coins here telling you that no matter what you're going through, whether it's a breakup or just a lot of issues in a relationship, things will get better in time. The Knight of Coins is about progress. Slow progress is being made, although you probably don't see it yet. This is something that takes time to develop. But again, the Page of Coins is a message that whatever is going on in your life right now, in your love life, you need to look closely because there's something that you're not seeing. And for some of you, you may need this energy of the Four of Swords. You may need a timeout to heal and to really kind of figure out what's going on in your head, or maybe even in your partner's head. Give them time to figure things out. In the second row here, you have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Coins. So there's an energy here of an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. So this can be your partner. Again, sun, moon, or rising. This can be your partner. There is a lot of excitement around this person. This can either be an air sign or someone in that energy. It's not always specifically an air sign. There's a lot of excitement in your love life with the Eight of Wands being here. It's not just excitement, but it's like something very unexpected changing. This could even be unexpected communication. I feel like, if there is some type of exciting movement or change in your love life, this is usually something that you've been looking forward to for a long time, but you didn't really know when it was going to happen. It finally happens. There is this, message from the Three of Coins that, yes, there is some type of very much anticipated change or message, but it is going to require a lot of effort. And this could be, getting back together with someone, or, a partner that does want to work things out. And again, with the Eight of Wands, this is something you really wanted to hear from your partner, or you really wanted this to work out for you. The Three of Coins just means that you will have to really do everything that you can and then some to make this work. But remember, you start off with the Knight of Coins, which is telling you that, you will get what you want. It's just getting there won't happen overnight. Now down here, interesting, you've got a person here. You've got another person, which would be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And then on the other side, you have the Three of Swords, which is the breakup card, the divorce card, just a card of being deeply hurt, with the World in the middle. So let's just start with the World, because it's a major arcana. And the World does represent an ending and a new cycle. So for some of you, you could have recently gone through a breakup or a divorce, because a breakup and a divorce is right next to the World, an ending. And it could be, that it was with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now, if you are going through a divorce and it is over, and you're just wanting to know if things are going to get better for you, if you're going to meet somebody new, of course you will, because seeing the breakup card there with the World is, yes, it's an ending, but it's also a new beginning. So for those of you where you're going through a divorce and this is what you want, the World is saying that this is a new cycle for you. This actually is a victory card. You successfully completed one cycle of your life, and now it's time to move on to bigger and better things. But for others, where it's more of like separation, or a breakup, maybe just a really nasty fight, the World is saying there can be a new cycle in this relationship. There can be a new cycle. Again, with a fire sign. But also, one thing, I don't always get this from court cards. The energy of this Queen of Wands, this is someone that's really assertive and somebody that is really self-confident. Remember that you had the Nine of Coins jump for you. It was one of the cards that jumped when I was properly shuffling the deck, and I showed it to you before I pulled any cards, saying to really kind of, hold on to your self-respect and really be self-confident. That's the energy of the Queen of Wands. So it could be, in order to stay together with someone, in order to fix things, in order for you to have a new cycle with someone, you'll really have to want this. You really have to be really kind of assertive, not aggressive, but assertive in getting what you want. And, I see that with the Three of Coins, that you have to try really hard. Let's get a few more cards to see what the rest of the message is. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for June? Page of Wands. What other message is there for the sign of Scorpio for June? Knight of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. So one thing that I forgot to mention was the Seven of Wands, because this does tie in with the Queen of Wands. That's probably why I was getting that message of needing to stand up to your partner. So if you're not breaking up or divorcing, but you're having a lot of problems, again, confrontational energy and being walked all over, that is something that the Queen of Wands would never allow. This is someone that has a lot of passion, a lot of fire, and is not going to be walked all over. So it could be that maybe you're going through a difficult cycle, but this is a time of a new beginning, an end of the negativity with the World, and a new beginning. Okay, so now these three cards over here that I pulled for you, you have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, let's just start with the major arcana here. It's time for movement in your love life. It's time for movement. And for some reason, I'm getting it's time for movement whether you want to or not, whether you like it or not. But this is change for the better. It's time for you to finally, be on top of things in your love life. It's time for you to be happy. And for some of you, there is another page here. So there's two now. Page of Coins, Page of Wands. For some of you, there is perhaps some type of important communication in the month of June. This does represent not just communication, but this is good news. So I see good news here and a long anticipated message here with the Eight of Wands. So if you've been waiting to hear from someone, it could be that it happens very unexpectedly, because you also have the Knight of Swords, which is unpredictable energy. So I feel like in your, as far as your love life in June, expect the unexpected. I'm surprised you don't have the Tower here, because this is the energy of the Tower. This means that, Anything can happen. It's unpredictable energy. This is you being really impulsive. And it's for the better because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's time for the wheel to finally turn when it comes to your love life. So, you know, what I see here, and I'm going to get more cards from the confirmation deck, is I feel like communication, the 2 pages here, communication is highly relevant in the month of June. Like you're hearing, either you're hearing from someone you're hoping to hear from, or you're communicating. But there is a strong message also of like some type of unexpected change or movement in your love life. But also with the 3 of Coins and the 7 of Wands, this means that you really have to stand up for what you want. If what you want is a long-term committed relationship and what you have is a casual relationship, this means that you really have to speak up. You really have to let your partner know what you want. And for some of you, yes, you may be dealing with something really painful right now with the 3 of Swords, whether it's just fighting or a breakup, but you do have this energy of, you know, this is a new cycle for you. An ending, but also a new beginning. Okay, let's look at the confirmation deck. Let's move this way. What other message is there for the sign of Scorpio for June? The Moon. What other message is there for the sign of Scorpio for June? 6 of Wands. What other message is there for Scorpio? The Emperor. What other message is there for the sign? Well, what's the most important message that Scorpio needs to hear from this deck for the month of June? Justice. So if you have been done wrong, if you've been treated unfairly, and this card usually comes up when there has been an injustice, someone has not been very fair to you, they've not been very kind, this means that they will be making things up to you, or the universe will be making things up to you if it's like a breakup or a divorce. This can even represent an apology from someone, maybe someone that did you wrong. So let's take a look at these 3 cards here. So you have the Moon. You know, this is telling you that there's a lot you don't know yet. There's a lot you don't see. And it could be that you're confused about how everything is going to work itself out. And, you know, how someone's going to come back into your life. How things are going to fall into place. The Moon is telling you you only see half the story. You only know half the truth. Because maybe it's not time for you to know everything yet. You haven't figured everything out yet. And that's okay. You also have the 6 of Wands, which is promising you a victory. This is the energy of you overcoming whatever obstacles that you're facing right now. So the obstacles can be that, you know, somebody has temporarily left your life with the 3 of Swords. Because I do see, you know, you have, ironically, you have the 4 of Swords here and then the 3 of Swords here. So somebody could have asked for some space, but I mean, you do have the 6 of Wands telling you there will be, you know, a victory. You will overcome the obstacles that you're facing, but you do have to stay empowered. So now that message is being repeated with the Emperor, the 9 of Coins that jumped for you when I was properly shuffling, and even I feel the Queen of Wands. This is about you staying empowered and not giving someone, don't give your power away to someone. Don't give all of your power away to someone. Usually they will not use that in a healthy way. This means that you have to take charge. You have to take control of what's happening in your love life. And yes, I mean, there are messages here, like the 3 of Coins, saying that you'll really have to work hard as far as getting what you want. The 3 of Coins means you have to really give it your all, but it doesn't mean you'll have to give it all away with the Emperor being here. I just feel like, you know, there's something that you want. I feel like for some of you, you're dealing right now, maybe some of you have been in a relationship for some time and you're ready for something more. Because I mean, with the 7 of Wands, there's a need to confront. Some of you could be confronting a partner that you're ready to move to the next level. For others, you could be confronting a partner maybe that broke your heart. You could be confronting a partner that asked for some space. You know, but I feel like, you know, I feel like this month, June, I feel like this is giving you answers. I feel like this is giving you answers because, I mean, you have 2 pages here. I mean, just look how they're lined up here. Page of Coins, Page of Wands with the 4 of Swords in the middle. Just seeing these 3 cards here. Someone asked for some space. Somebody maybe took some time away from the relationship, said they needed a break. Maybe this happened, you know, in May. Maybe it happened before May. There's communication around it. So it could be that maybe somebody backed away from you. Somebody maybe cut off all communication, and now they're ready to talk. You know, with the 2 pages here, they're ready to talk. And this could be something that you have to look at very carefully with the Page of Coins. This is what I've been telling you. You have to look at things very carefully. And it could be that they're ready to talk to you. They're ready to come back into your life. But the Knight of Coins is saying this is going to take time to really work itself out. I do feel like, you know, some of you will be overly eager to jump back into a relationship with the Knight of Swords. Again, this is really kind of unpredictable energy where you just throw caution to the wind. You don't even really want to think about things too much. You just want to say yes immediately. Possibly to this communication. Whatever, you know, it is that's going on in your love life, things are changing. Things are moving with the Wheel of Fortune. It's time for positive change. It's time for you to finally be lucky when it comes to love. But the key is, of course, staying empowered, knowing, you know, what's going on with your partner, keeping true to what you want. I feel like you cannot give someone too much power over you. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your love reading for June 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.